Well, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. February 21st, Saturday, is in 6 days. And I want to share with you how I'm going to be using these next 6 days to mentally prepare, what I'm going to be lining up in order to prepare for the difficult times that can arise during fasting, because even for a experienced faster, fasting is uncomfortable. The first 3 days are uncomfortable. It depends on how you prepare. So, in order to make this as easy as a transition as possible, I am preparing mentally and physically. So, this video is going to be about the tools, the tips, tricks, what I'm going to actually be drinking and or eating, because there are certain fasted snacks that you can take in order to help you continue the fast without breaking your fast. However, those are the things that I'm going to be saving for when I'm in dire need, but I want to make sure I lay it all out for you in case anyone is interested and wants to join. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. All right, so remembering that this is what I personally use. All information in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a medical professional. Please make sure you speak to your medical provider for any specific conditions that you have before you jump into fasting. All right, so jumping right on in here, we are defining this as a distilled water-based fast, meaning filtered water is great, preferable in fact. Please don't just be drinking water from straight from your tap. I'm choosing distilled water because distilled water will help to pull the inorganic matter out of my body. I will also making sure to take Celtic salt or sea salt and other electrolytes. You can take electrolyte packets as long as it doesn't have any sugar in it. These types of things to hydrate yourself. So this is not a dry fast. I am making sure I am still drinking distilled water and living water. Also be adding in some warm herbal teas. So caffeine, you can drink coffee unsugared, no cream, just plain black coffee if you want. Another tea that you can have is Earl Grey tea. This will definitely help to support your fast without, mental brain fog or, tiredness. Having a little bit of caffeine can help with the sluggishness that comes, especially during the first 3 days. I also use a glucose monitor and a ketones monitor. So glucose is your blood sugar, and the ketones is letting you know whether or not you're in autophagy. So autophagy is when the cells have started to kill the bad cells and have started to regenerate and make new healthy cells. So the cells go in themselves, they are completely intelligent. Once they have digested everything that's out of the body and there's no other energy dispelled for anything else, the cells will then return to themselves, reanalyze and purge any dead cells, and they will create and make new healthy cells in order to support the body. So I like to see in real time where my blood sugar is, where I am in my ketones. This definitely helps me to mentally be like, okay, I'm almost there, or yes, I'm here now, and this is great. Like, just to help keep me in the state of fasting mentally, because when we see our progress, it helps so much. So those are easy things that you can get on Amazon. I also have things like, and I may be butchering the name of this this supplement, Acetyl-L-Carnitine. This can definitely help to extend your fast in order to support mental clarity and energy metabolism. So that's another supplement. Women, my ladies, they should be looking at, magnesium, potassium, calcium supplements. These kinds of things can definitely support during a fast to make sure your body is getting everything that it needs during this time. So you don't have to stay away from all supplements. You just have to make sure you're choosing the supplements with intention. Things like vitamin D, vitamin K, whatever supplements, you think that you need to continue or to help support you during the fast in order to continue an extended fast. Go ahead, follow your intention, do your research, consult your provider, your medical provider, do that. Another thing that I am going to be incorporating into my fast in order to help with elimination and letting go is going to be coffee enemas, and also zeolite is something else that you can use to help detox heavy metals. Coffee enemas are amazing for getting rid of parasites and all kinds of things. Again, I 100% have to say over and over and over again, disclaimer, I am not a medical professional. Please consult your provider before you do anything, and do your own research. Everybody is different. However, if you look at the history, you will, history that has not been redacted heavily, you will see how beneficial a coffee enema can be, zeolite as well. For me, I'm also going to be incorporating the living water, so I won't have to do as much supplements and electrolyte implementation, because I will also have that support as well. So thanks to Dr. Mindy Pelez, we know that there are certain foods and snacks and drinks that you can take during a fast that will not pull you out of a fasted state. It will not take the body a lot of time to digest. So these are some things that I'm going to be saving for the days when I seriously need the support. Maybe I'm going to be around people, or maybe I'm going to be around someone else who is eating. Anything can happen in 10 days. So it's so nice to know if I need it, these are the drinks and snacks that I can eat and have in order to participate and still honor the fast and reset that I'm doing. Okay, so one of the things that I can do is a fasted salad, which is specifically arugula, fresh mint, basil, parsley, and some olives. You can also add olives in there. So this is a small portion. Go ahead, you can look in the description below. I'll put the exact recipe for the fasted snack, which is a fasted snack. You can look in the description for the recipe on the fasted salad. It is a small salad that you can eat that will not break your fast. You can also soak chia seeds in water, lemon juice, and add some basil leaves in there to give you a taste. Chia seeds expand in water. They will tell your body that you are okay. You will fill your stomach, you will fill your taste buds. That will also help you to extend your fast. I've also already mentioned the Earl Grey tea. Make sure you're not adding any sugar, no honey, no extra anything in there. You can also still eat olive oil. Specifically olive oil that has been soaking, like oregano herbs. It does take about 6 weeks to soak olive oil and oregano herbs, so you might not be able to do that this time, but just some things that you can do that will give you something to eat, something to taste, and also support your fasting, help support your reset, help support your body in cleaning itself and bringing it back to a balanced state. This is not a time to be doing heavy workouts. No heavy working out. Gentle walks, gentle stretching. You are not doing anything to too extraneous, too extreme. This is a time of rest. You want to really be prioritizing your rest, making sure that you're drinking warm water, not just cold water. Please, don't just drink cold water. Room temperature, warm water is best because your body is warm. Body doesn't like cold things. We want to make sure that we are, doing a structured routine. We have mentally prepared. If you're still going to work back and forth, maybe for you, it would be best if you actually did have a fasted salad every day. If you're going to work, you're eating in front of people, making sure that you, still have your cognitive function to help you push through these things. And make sure you know why you're doing this. Because if you are just doing a fast just for the sake of doing it, you will not be able to stick with it. Preparation always starts in the mental first before it starts in the physical. So you need to know why you're doing this fast, why it's beneficial for you personally, and why you are sticking to it. Because once you get to around day 3, day 4, day 5, and you are thinking that, hey, it might be nice to just go ahead and break my fast, you need to understand why going those extra 5 days is going to help you and it's going to benefit you. I would also encourage you to eliminate from your environment anything that will tempt you to break your fast. So get rid of your sweets, get rid of your crackers, cakes, get rid of your sodas, get rid of your juices, hide anything from your sight that you can't, that will tempt you to break your fast. This is how we prepare our environment. Go ahead and stock up the fridge on arugula if that will help you. Even if you tell yourself you're not going to eat it the first 3 days or whatever, but having that there because you know that that is something you can eat, and hiding the Oreos, hiding the Dr. Pepper, hiding, all of that will totally help you to stay in the right mindset. So clearing out your environment, making sure you have a support system, telling your friends, your family, the people that live in your house with you that you're going to be doing this and that you would appreciate their support by not eating in front of you, or letting you know when they're going to be cooking or something so that you can step out. All right, so that is pretty much it. Why I want to make sure again that I say that fasting, especially this extended 10-day fast, is not for anyone that is currently pregnant or breastfeeding, anyone who is currently underweight, or anyone who has a history of an eating disorder. I need to say all of those disclaimers. Women who are within the first 10 days of their cycle, this can definitely be for you. So if you're starting your cycle, your period on day 1 is February 21st, that's great. If not, wait until it is on day 1 and then you can go the full 10 days, making sure that you're preparing your mind and your body to do that and not just jumping into a fast without any preparation. If you want to do a shorter fast, you can also do fasting during days 16 through 19 of your cycle. That is another time where your hormones are at an all-time low, and they actually will be supported by the less input of food. And I am excited to do this. I am very much looking forward to the benefits that I'm going to be getting from this fast. Not only just physically, I expect my skin to clear up. I expect, to clear out all kinds of things that I don't even know that is in my gut. And, 100% the mental clarity, the spiritual awareness that comes from being 100% aligned and open to the Most High Creator, because there is nothing hindering my body from that connection. I will be keeping you guys informed. I will not be making as much content during this period, so I would very much appreciate your encouragement while I'm doing this. And anyone who wants to do this with me, please reach out to me in the comments. If you've got my phone number, I will make a Telegram, for anyone who wants to do this. If there's multiple people who want to do this with me, so that we can all encourage each other and, keep track of things. And I am so excited to close the dormant season with intention, and I look forward to letting you know how it goes.